35, 39, 35, 35, 35, 35. Where are you at now? 35, 35, 35, 35, 35. So, 30 bucks buyer number 268.
I went to Auctioneer school many years ago. This will be like our 41st year. And the main reason I wanted to get involved was that I also farm and still farm. And I just thought it might be maybe a little extra income that maybe could come in handy someday, especially as things change. I just wanted to have something I could call, that my wife and I could call our business. And so that's kind of a general run of the whole situation, I guess. Yeah, our next auction is going to be coming up here in a couple days on Thursday night, March 3rd. And we always try to have a variety of items to sell. And this happens to be a really good variety of items that we're going to be selling. This baby carriage that we've got. And then we've got, I might just turn just a little bit here for a second. Wilson Seeds just happens to be working out quite well for this interview. And we have a lot of other signs like that. And we sell a lot of longer burger baskets. We just sell a lot of different things and like to have a variety on our auction. When we first started out, I had another local auctioneer who has passed on many years ago. He kind of thought maybe I was crazy for starting up an auction house in Colo, Iowa with a population of about 1,000 people. And I said, you know, I just wanted to try it, see if it wouldn't work. You know, it started out slow. We first started out having like a monthly auction. And then as the years went by, as we got a little more successful or people enjoyed how we did things, you know, they were pretty much related into more of a weekly type auction. And we do have on-site sales on the weekends occasionally, whatever works for the client, whatever we think is going to work best for the client is the way we like to do things. I mean, after all, the more money we make for the client is the more money the auction company makes. Every auction can be a little different. When we're running a weekly type situation, we try to have as much pre-sorting, whatever we can, done ahead of time so that it doesn't take as much time. The guys that we work with us or we have working for us do a great job on getting things set up. I'm kind of a poofer type person. I like to see things kind of setting up right. When we're all said and done, I like to walk around and look for accidents to happen. That too tall a thing in the wrong place where somebody could brush past it. In most any auction, you always have these items you just can't put on top of the table, so you put them in box slots. We start most of our sales on Thursday night at 5:45, but at 5:15 we have what we call our early bird box line. And what we do is just line the boxes up, put a circle number on them from 1 to whatever it is, and go that route, get that out of the way, and I've learned that that's worked out great, and a lot of our clientele really appreciate it and like it. I like to have a variety of items on an auction, and so what we try to do is mix the variety up from start to finish all the way through, and always then also at a certain time of every evening we always try to honor any request items that want to come up. That's the one thing I think is important that for the clients that we're working for and the people that are at our auctions, that we want to try to satisfy everybody the best way we can. The antique prices on furniture has changed quite a bit in the last 10 or 15 years, as I think anybody that's in the business knows. And so there's an appreciation for that, and everybody knows that. I think right now what is probably selling the best, at least for the clientele that we work with, is probably primitives, painted items, stressed items. Works about as good as anything. You know, one thing we have tried to stay away from that we used to do to some extent is specialized auctions. I like having a variety of auctions, and using this week's sale as an example is we've got the longer burger, we've got some firearms we're selling, we've got some signs, we've got toys, it's just a great variety. I really enjoy January, February, March auctions. And part of that is that we have an auction facility. We're the only auction house in Story County. I don't like competition. If we're through the winter months, you don't have as much competition. Basically, I think Central Iowa knows, a lot of people know that it's Thursday night, and if Wilson Auction has an auction, it's Wilson Auction night. when my wife and I started to think about doing this, I said, now we're going to make this work. We are going to make this work. And it has always been in my vocabulary is we can do a lot. I can't get a whole lot done. I think it takes cooperation from the people that work for you or work around you and family members. There's been times when I had to kind of bypass some family things I didn't really care to. But you also have to take care of business, and I think that's an important thing. We just really enjoy the business, and the people we work for, or the work for us and for people we work for, are just great people. It's a great business to be in.
So let's start the bid on that, and let's hear your auctioneer check.
Well, you bet, Steve. We got a really nice ornate carriage here. We've had a lot of interest in it, and we're hoping to get good money out for our clients. Give it to me now, 400, 400 now. Hey, we got 450 on my absentee bid now, 75. Give it 450 now, 75. Give it 475, 450 now, 75. Give it 75. Thank you now, 500. Give it to 475, 500, 475, 500. Now 5. You gonna do it? Now a quarter, 5. My absentee bids out. 500 now, 500 now, 500 now, 525. I sold it. $500. Put it on buyer 122.